a huge welcome to David Lee-Schneider.
Thank you. Do we have any business owners in the room? Who here has a business? Lots of you. And who here went into business because they wanted to spend more time on marketing? Right? That's the problem. And yet marketing is such an important part of your business, of making your business profitable. Most of the time we go into business because we want to have more freedom, to have more time to do the things we love, whatever that may be for you. Maybe it's traveling. Maybe it's attending events like this to learn and grow and connect. Maybe it's spending more time with your family. The problem with marketing is that it means something different for everyone else, right? There's your website, there is social media, email marketing, blogging, advertising. What does marketing actually mean? Where do you start? What do you focus on? And most importantly, how do you bring it all together and make it work in alignment? I found that the best way to grow your business is not actually by doing more. It's actually by doing less. Using evergreen marketing. Evergreen marketing is a set of strategies that we can set and forget. Strategies we can implement once, and they're going to work for us for years to come. There was a study done by HubSpot, which is one of the leading companies in the marketing space. And it showed that 43% of business owners spend 6 or more hours every single week on managing their social media accounts alone. 6 or more hours. How would you spend that time if you had that extra time? What would you do if you had an extra day every single week? Right? Wouldn't it change your life? Wouldn't you be able to do more of the things you would love? I remember when I started my first business about 14 years ago, I started a cafe because I thought it was a good idea. I was very passionate about hospitality and I loved coffee. I loved the connection with people. And the first couple of years were fantastic, right? We were growing, we were on the way up, it was exciting. But over time, it became really mundane and it wasn't so exciting anymore. And what's more, I actually felt trapped in my own business because I felt I couldn't step away from it. I had no idea about marketing. I had no idea about business. All I was good at was the doing part of the business, not the growing part, right? And that anxiety only got worse when our first daughter was born. Because I started feeling that I was missing out on a lot of very, very precious moments. And time is the one thing we never get back. Time. I remember clearly, like on a Friday night, I was walking back home from work and it was probably around 8 o'clock. I was on the way home and people were passing by me and they were all dressed up to go out and have fun. And on my way home, I was exhausted. I came through the door and I see my daughter lying on the floor on a little rug, so precious and beautiful, right? And I was thinking to myself, you don't deserve the rest of me, you deserve the best of me, right? I want to spend time. And time was the one thing I didn't have. And that's where evergreen marketing has really changed my life. And I've made it my mission to really help other business owners to implement that in their business because I've seen the difference it makes. I've seen how it can free you up from being in the rat race of never trying to catch up and actually doing more of the things you love and loving your business in the process. So today I want to share 3 things with you, 3 little tips, the fundamentals that evergreen marketing is built on. And you might want to write these down because they're very practical and you can actually take them and implement them in your business starting next week. The first thing is a big part of marketing is actually content creation, right? So that's where we get caught up a lot of the time. So the first thing is when we create content, make it evergreen, meaning it's not going to go out of date. It will take you the same amount of time to create a piece of content that's only relevant today than it will take to create a piece of content that's going to be relevant for years to come. So be very conscious how you create your content. What are the different pillars in your business? What do you educate your customers about? What are the tips that you can give people that are never going to go out of date, that are just going to be as relevant in 5 years' time than they are today? Over time, you'll build up a content library that you can repurpose, and you really save yourself a lot of time. Okay, that's number one. Make it evergreen. Number two, always have a very clear next step at every part of your customer journey. So if you post on social media, you might want to send people to a specific blog post to learn more. On the blog post, what's your next step there? You might want to get people to download something for free. Once you've got their contact details and you send an email, you might want to get them to make a phone call, like to schedule in a call or to reply to an email. So be very clear on what is the next step with every piece in your marketing that you create. And the third one is automate. Automation, this is really where it changes the whole game. Because once we use the tools available these days, and they are all available, a lot of them are free, we can automate our content. We can use that content library that we created and automate it so we only have to do the work once and it will work for us for years to come. I hope you found some value in this. I think evergreen marketing is the future of marketing. It frees us up and allows us to do what we love to do more. Thank you.